Welcome back inside Oracle Arena. Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals getting set to tip off, and we are now joined by ESPN insider Brian Windhorst. Brian, thanks for stopping with us. I know you've been real busy. I imagine at this point, this time of year, you roll out of bed and you just assume Cavs Warriors go.
Yeah, you know, you know what though? Yes, but the Cavs are feeling a little bit different.
Yeah.
At least LeBron is feeling a little bit different. Yesterday he was sort of radiating contentment. He said several times, look, we want to get the most we can out of this season, and I feel like they have after everything they've gone through. And so I know that may sound to people like, oh my gosh, he's content and he won't bring it. And I think it's the opposite. I think the Cavs may come into this series with a little bit less stress and a little bit less expectation than they have the previous few years. They still are facing a beast of an opponent. It's not going to make that much of a difference in the long haul. Just because you feel a little bit more relaxed doesn't mean that you're going to be able to stop Steph Curry. But I do think this series, while it is the 4th year in a row, feels a little bit different. And I really got that taken away from talking to LeBron yesterday.
And that has certainly been the case. You see fans on Twitter from different NBA cities across the country, and they say, wow, this is so boring. It's the same team over and over again. But their paths to the NBA Finals this year have been drastically different than anything we've seen the last 3 years.
Yeah, this has been tough for both teams. And I know that maybe Cavs fans have been so focused on the Cavs and their issues, they didn't pay attention to the Warriors. The Warriors at one point lost their top 3 players due to injury. They had a lot of stress in this postseason. If Chris Paul doesn't hurt his hamstring about a week ago, we could be in Houston right now. That injury changed history. So what I would say to Cavs fans is the Cavs have to run out the ground ball. Yes, it's like Omar Vizquel at shortstop. Most of the time, that ground ball is going to get fielded and thrown out, and that's going to be it. It's going to be another gold trophy for the Warriors. We're going to have another banner over our shoulders. But what if a guy gets suspended, which we've seen? What if a guy pulls his hamstring, which we've seen? What if Steph Curry sprains his ankle, which we've seen? What if LeBron elevates to transcendent level and these other guys do it, which we've seen? So I wouldn't bet on any of that happening, but you have to go and run hard down the line to give yourself an opportunity if the Warriors fumble it. And that's the reality, and that's what we're all watching to see tonight.
And Kyle Korver said yesterday that being such an underdog with a young team actually makes a team very dangerous, especially when you add in the fact that you get the best player on the planet, and he's playing maybe his best basketball.
Yeah, I think tonight is a good opportunity for the Cavs. I really don't know how Kevin Love's going to play. I wish I could foresee that, but I can't. But this is from a matchup standpoint, this is a more comfortable matchup for Kevin Love. Without Andre Iguodala, they play Kevon Looney is probably going to start. That's a more comfortable matchup for Kevin. The Cavs actually have, at this moment, a slightly deeper team, although that front four are awfully good. But when you get down to 6, 7, 8, the Cavs are a little bit deeper at this point, and they've had more rest. And I think that could possibly give the Cavs just a modicum of an edge tonight that they might not have on Sunday. And so if they can get off to a good start, maybe they can steal it. Having said that, they've been awful in Game 1s in the postseason, and the Warriors have been awesome here. But we're going to watch to find out to see if they can do something.
And they've not been fantastic on the road. This doesn't feel like a series that LeBron's going to be able to win by himself. Those games in which JR and George Hill disappear on the road, those cannot happen here in Oakland.
For sure. Look, putting it very simply, John, if they play like they did against the Raptors, where they get great shooting and good production up and down the lineup, anything is possible. If they play like they did against the Celtics, or it's basically LeBron and hope, it's going to be a short series. But the thing about this Cavs team, we don't know which it's going to be. We have no idea which team is going to show up tonight. And so that kind of, in a way, gives them an interest and an edge that maybe we didn't see in the past.
Interest and edge here for Brian Windhorst of ESPN. We'll see tonight in Game 1. Rob?